Hey guys, I wanted to put together this video. Getting a lot of interest from those of you that wanted to sign up for the copycat trading and the trading signals. Just kind of just a brief overview of how that works. I'm actually joined here, my good buddy Dave and business partner. He's been instrumental in helping me get this off the ground. Um, Dave, you want to introduce yourself? This is Dave
Yeah,
Alert.
just like you said, just
How are you, buddy?
I'm good.
This is
You know,
Dave
you
over here.
yeah, it's my ugly mug.
Market. Been at several broker dealers, but he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, and with you for I don't know when, since maybe 2016, I joined just like anyone else did in your live room and have been doing the coaching and the mentoring. And like you were saying before about the signals, you had already been offering the real-time alerts now for years. But
Hmm.
the good thing about this, why it's so much better, is just we were talking before about when you make a trade. Typically, what you do is you have to make the trade. You got to take a screenshot. You got to upload or post that screenshot, and then the subscribers get a notification. They have to
Yeah,
maybe open River on their phone or
yeah, like we used to do here in the real time alerts. Yeah, so this, guys,
yeah.
this is what Dave is explaining. When we used, so this program is designed. So we're trading everything that moves, and whether that's futures, forex, crypto, but we have a real time alerts product that we would used to do that Dave is referencing, where anybody that signed up for our coaching or a trading course had this as a supplemental signal service. So if I wake up in the morning or I'm on mobile or I'm in the gym or whatever, and I'm like here, example, I'm shorting gold and I'm literally, like Dave was saying, I have to put in the signal, put it on the chart, copy, paste, send it out. You have to get it an alert on your phone, right, Dave? So
Yeah.
what we found is that this process, it's amazing the technology and software guys that now you can follow along through MetaTrader 4, and literally whatever trades I'm doing is just automatic and simple.
In milliseconds it goes into your account.
Milliseconds. It's just
Yeah,
amazing.
and
Um,
it's way better when you consider the fact that someone might be at work and too busy, someone might be asleep or eating. Whenever you're trading, they know that I'm not going to miss a trade again.
mhm.
That's simple.
So yeah, and then so it's just I'm still fascinated how seamlessly it works, but it just really is a great service. So I think this is a great passive source of income for people. Um, Dave and I were just talking about how we're just getting started here on this performance, but it's really, you're not going to find that many people with this type of consistency. And that's something that we've talked about and we've been proud about in our model and all the traders that we've trained over the years. But guys, we're just getting started on this. Dave and I were talking about, the drawdown. Um, Most people don't really understand how I'm working a position. Um, but there's a lot of adding and reducing. But we've also were really focused on crypto. Dave was
Mhm.
reminding me here at the beginning of the year because we had crypto group and we were trading crypto for some clients and for ourselves. I mean, we basically went 10x from October into December, and then obviously we were selling, taking a lot of profit into in front of 20,000 on Bitcoin, and then the market's been pretty soft this year. So this is what it looks like, guys, when we really put our focus. And specifically myself, I mean, I'm in here grinding away every day with the team and with Dave, but this is a lot of me trading at night all day long, mobile. So we're excited. We're just getting going. I think you guys will find a lot of value in our returns and our consistency. And what am I at here, Dave, on the win rate? 81%. That's pretty much in line. 85.
Mhm. Well,
Um,
I just look at your equity curve for the past couple of months because, like you did say, we're so heavily focused on crypto, and really it's only been that time when you've come back to FX and said, all right, here's where there's some action, as
mhm.
there always is. And with it just getting going, I mean, it's a great time to get involved just in the amount of time. I've been running it live for this past week and probably on demo as you and I were testing it the previous 2 weeks. So it's not even been a month, but it's always been making money, new high water mark almost every day.
Yeah. So here's one of the accounts that Dave is, that was
Yeah. So this is just the
nice enough to
account.
share.
Yeah. Just the account that I had it running on this week. So it's only a couple of days of trading, but you can easily see how, I mean, it's almost up to 10%.
Less than 2% drawdown.
Yeah, the drawdown is really small. And just to tell people, I'm running this at a quarter risk to Jason's account, and basically that means for every lot or standard lot that he'll open, I'll do a quarter lot.
Right.
And that's
Right.
variable for anyone.
So if I put on a trade where I'm in at 100,000,
I take that same trade at 25,000.
Right. So you guys understand that. We'll do a video here. This was a video to explain the overall, vision and goal and the service. But then when you guys sign up, I'm about to show you how you can sign up and get started with us on this. But then we'll do another video that goes into more of these details of how to set up what's called the multipliers, what Dave is explaining. But this would be, right, Dave, at 0.25 multiplier. So.
Yeah, there's a full like part of the technology behind this trade copying is that the risk management has not been forgotten about. There's a lot of tailoring that each person can do. So it doesn't matter kind of what size account you have or what the base currency is, what the leverage is compared to Jason, because it's just a matter of finding out what that risk setting is for you. And so I started small. I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna go in at a quarter risk. You can always adjust it at any time. So as this account, let's say, starts to gain more profit and gets bigger, I might look at bumping up the risk. Till now, I'm copying you at a 1/3 variable.
Yeah.
You don't have to think I have to go 1 for 1.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's trading this account.
Yeah, and like you said, Dave, before, it's probably smart to start people on the demo just so they get everything set up.
Start on demo because there's a lot to just see in front of your eyes that will tell you more than we can in a video or a training manual, because you're going to see the trades happening live. You see how Jason trades because it is all day long. You're very proficient on the mobile, so even if you've walked away from your screens, you're still going to get trades popping up in the account, and just how you work your size, how you work your position. And so demo is just where you can tweak things, and you can also get used to your risk setting before you go live. And that's all I did. But even after the fact, you can still change it at any time. You can turn it down, you can turn it up. I just haven't bothered doing that yet. I'm letting it go.
Well, you're that's a great best practice. But guys, so you can see the way there's lots of different, I don't know what the right word is, copycat trader services out there. We've started here with SimpleTrader. And so you can see under the marketplace, I mean, we were, I think, second or third, Dave, last month, and we're back here at the top again. And there's literally hundreds of signal providers. And guys, I just want to say, Dave has a good perspective on this too, is that, I've always thought it interesting that most of these people, they don't put their real name, which that opens the door for somebody to come in here, trade recklessly, and then disappear into the internet. I mean, that's not what we're trying to do. It's not what we've been doing with Jenkins Risk Management, Block Edge, and the stuff we're doing with Rhythm. It's all about old Wall Street is very non-transparent. We want to be new Wall Street that talks about how to manage risk, is openly about when you need to go to the sidelines and raise cash and getting the market right. But then just in our educational stuff that we do and training, we're very vocal about making calls and not being afraid to put it on the line. I mean, my background was, I had to call up big traders, and if I got it wrong, they yelled at you. But at the same time, I mean, you got to be bold, and you develop a certain amount of confidence. So I've always never had a problem putting that stuff out there. And so, to me, these guys hiding behind names, that tells you something. That's not what we do. Dave, you had some good points about how a lot of these traders, you don't really know what their strategy is, or
Hmm.
what their open trades are, or what their game plan is. Did you want to touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, it's just because that tends to be important when, when you're making profit, everyone's happy. But what happens when you've got some trades that are open in floating drawdown and they're starting to concern you?
Mm-hmm.
Most subscribers look to the trader to reaffirm their plan. Some don't even really want to tell you their plan because they feel like it's giving away their secret sauce. So they're very vague. Whereas, like you said, you've always been very open. You've done thousands of YouTube videos, and you run your own live trading room where you're making these calls. And what's amazing about that, in my opinion, is that the pressure is always on to deliver, and there's no faking it, right?
Yeah.
There's hardly anyone in here doing the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
leading a community of traders. And even if they were to disclose their trading plan, there's not many people that would be offering. I know it's a separate part of your business, but you're offering to teach people how you do it,
Mm-hmm.
and coach them and mentor them. So, but the basic point is just that communication from the trader. It's very lacking. It's one of the hardest things to overcome for subscribers, is that they're always looking for that reassurance, or to say, okay, the market's moved in the last day or so. What are you thinking?
Right.
And you have no problem with that because you've already been doing it. So,
And we'll probably establish another private team here in our River chat. This is what we use for different teams, but I think we open up a direct line. I'm usually pretty good about direct messages, for those that want to be a part of this. We can even hold some team meetings. I know when we'll get into the setup process, there's probably a lot of Q&A and questions along the way that we can help people kind of get onboarded. But yeah, Dave, I think those are great points about just the communication. I think that this is going to really set us apart from a lot of these people on the internet that you don't really know their background, you don't really know, uh,
mhm.
their experience level. And
And it's just such value. I mean, you're paying for the signal, but you're getting more than just a signal, because you're getting that communication from the trader. I'm sure if people reach out to you, you're always answering their questions, right? So
yep,
they don't have to feel like they're doing this alone, but that they have an experienced partner in it. That's the way I look at it.
yeah, absolutely.
Um,
And you guys can evaluate here. I mean, go to SimpleTrader. Is it .net? I guess .net, not
yeah,
.com. Yeah, SimpleTrader. You guys will find me here, the Jenkins model. So we're at the top of this gainer for the month. Usually, I'm at the top of the gainer board every day. Um, and so I find it interesting too that a lot of these guys maybe they take a big swing on a really small account to get their percentage gain up, right,
hmm,
Dave? And
yeah,
then you look back and it's like, come on, it's like they just then they're maybe doing one trade a day, or one trade a week. Here I've done 39 trades today. I've done 263 trades on the week. This is a Thursday as we're speaking. It's July 12th.
yeah. And it's
Um,
100,000 plus account.
yeah,
So to make that 1 or 2%, that's significant. Even if you're not ranking on the leaderboard, like you said, someone can easily make 10% in a much smaller account. Does that make them better? I don't think so.
I don't think so. And you got
You
to
know,
put some risk on to really make some money here. So here,
that's right.
I mean,
That's
we're making money. We're not just dinking around trying to show $300 profit for the month. So
mhm.
anyway, I think you guys can see we're kind of head and shoulders above everyone else. So the easiest way to kind of get started is Jenkins model here. Boom, copy trades. And it should be pretty self-explanatory from there. It's 150 bucks a month, guys. I mean, Dave, you're just 4 days in on.
I think I made that in the first. Well, I know I made it in the first day, but I mean
And
No, there hasn't.
that's the
Yeah.
goal. I mean, I'd love to get some people on here. I mean, I have some managed accounts already, and people start slow. They put in 10, 20, 30, then they want to double it if it goes well in a couple of months. I think that's the right approach. But I mean, this is a $50,000 account. I want to see how far we can take it just to prove it. And I mean, we did about 35,000 profit last month. So
Hmm.
I
And
mean, for
you're,
$150 is pretty amazing deal for passive income, and
that's right.
somebody
That's
to
right.
do all the work. So it's hard to beat. Um, but I think that's all we really wanted to hit on, Dave, buddy, for this session. So you guys sign up at the Simple Trader here. I have a link. Gosh, I don't even know, somewhere. I guess I'll be posting it around on social. But you can also, guys, just come into the chat if you have questions. Go to blockedgecapital.com is the homepage, and then underneath our education tab, we have our trading course. This is our live room. I'm trading with our team 2 days a week. That's where a lot of the coaching and growth goes on. But this free public chat is an easy way to get started. It's free to come in there if you got questions about anything, really. And then, like I said, Dave and I, for those of you that sign up, we'll be excited to have you. And we're going to shoot another video here that does kind of walk you through some of the setup. But also, guys, SimpleTrader has already put in a getting started. That's right here. When you log in, you'll see it's right here.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, look forward to having some of you sign up, and we'll see you guys on the team.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Dave.